Hi everyone, Josh from PH Tennis. A quick review of the brand new Wilson Ultra. First impressions, it's a great looking racket. It fits really nicely into the Wilson family alongside the Clash and the Blade. But Ultra's power range is now definitely as striking.
What's new in the racket is, like the Clash, it's got the 45 technology in, which allows for more precise flex point. So Wilson can determine exactly where they want it to flex, depending on the shot that you're playing, and that's what that's got in it.
All the Wilson range is designed for the modern player with quite a long kind of topspin swing. The Ultra is probably the most different to that. It's designed for a shorter swing, someone who wants easy access to power and quite a nice easy racket to use. So we're going to string it up with some Alu power, get on court and see what we think. First impressions in the warm-up was a little bit uncertain. It didn't feel as good as, say, something like a Clash or a Blade, but the more we went back to the baseline and started hitting with a bit more tempo and a bit more intensity, it kind of came into its own.
You are going to get a lot of power. I think you're getting a lot of power when you're really going for it, when you're really attacking.
Definitely a really good racket for, say, kind of medium level, strong level club players. Because I felt you could hit the ball fairly consistently. Like it really aids you in kind of getting that ball, keeping that ball inside the court.
Wilson have introduced a new grommet system, and that allows the grommets to compress as you contact the ball, giving a longer dwell time on contact. And that's part of the reason why it probably feels a little bit nicer the more attacking you are. The more attacking you are, the more string movement you get, the more that grommet system's coming into its own and really helping you.
It was sharp on volleys. The sweet spot, I think, is bigger than previously. It felt like I was, even on off-centre ones, I was getting a little bit more out of it than I would on the previous version.
So I think it's a type of racket that if you are an aggressive player, you have a long swing, you commit to your shots, you try and dominate rallies, I think this will really help you. It gives you a lot more feel than the other power rackets out there.
For someone who is looking to kind of look to build on their game, definitely a good racket for it.
So in comparison to the previous family of the Ultra, it's a no-brainer. It's so much better. The Ultra family has been a little bit up and down over the last few generations. This one is definitely an up.
Big problem that powerful rackets often have is they lose so much feel and they sort of just end up feeling like these big heavy clubs in your hand, and I think the Ultra does a really good job of still giving some good feedback through your hands. So it is a powerful racket, definitely towards the power side, but when they say there is some feel there, it's not hyperbole.
This definitely plays with more power and more feel when you're playing with that power. So that, alongside the looks, if you're currently an Ultra user, it's definitely worth a try. I think you'll love it.